Hi everybody, I'm Alex Dean. Tonight we are in Byron Center, Michigan, where we will be having the Byron Center Bulldogs go up against the Lowell Red Arrows. Our rosters for tonight for Lowell, our starting five are number 11, Emma Brower, number 20, Brexneen Baker, number 23, Lexi Howell, number 25, Piper Rysdun, and number 32, Tyran Jackson. And for Byron Center, their starting five, we have number 3, Sierra Laska, number 4, Avery Zeenstra, number 10, Lillian Zeenstra, number 21, Marie Barr, and number 23, McKenna Ferguson. We are in the state of Michigan as we're going to have a pretty tough contest between these two teams. As last time they faced off, Byron was able to hold them and won by 7. So I think this will be a fairly close contest for both teams tonight. And we're excited to have you all on board. As they will shortly set up for the tip-off between the Red Arrows and the Bulldogs. Barr against Risdun in the middle as the tip-off of the game begins. Bulldogs have it, and it's instantly stolen away by Lowell. As it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Bulldogs as the Red Arrows will get possession. Brewer has it, gives it to Risdun. Back to Brewer. Brewer shoots in the paint, and she gets it to go. Lily Zeenstra has it. Gives it to Ferguson. Gives it to Avery Zeenstra. Gives it to Marie Barr in the paint, and she gets 2 points right back for him as it's a tie game to start off. Brewer has it, gives it to Howell. My mistake, Baker. Avery will have it, gives it to Ferguson. As it's stolen away again by the Red Arrows. Nearly snatched by Lily Zeenstra. As there was a travel called on the Red Arrows. Bulldogs will start with a possession. As Avery will start with it, gives it to Ferguson. As I believe it went out of bounds and the Red Arrows will have it. Given to Brewer. Gives it to Howell. As they lost possession, Bulldogs will have it back. Gives it to Zeenstra. Ferguson. Gives it to Lily Zeenstra. Laska gives it to Zeenstra. Passing it around. Or gives it to Avery. Gives it to Lily. Lily takes the shot, and she gets it. Red Arrows will have it as Jackson hauls down the court. As it's last touched by the Bulldogs. Baker will start with it. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer passes it. She takes the shot and she gets the three. Shot made by Risdom. Arrows 5, Bulldogs 4. 5 minutes and 30 seconds in the first period. Avery will start with it. Gives it to Lily. Gives it to Laska. Back to Avery. Avery shoots in the paint. As it will be the Red Arrows ball. As Lily goes to fix the net. Red Arrows will start with it. She's getting swarmed. As Howell will have it and chucks it down to Jackson, but it's taken away. As Avery will have it, gives it to Lily. Lily gives it to Barr. Barr goes in the paint for two. As that is a foul on the Red Arrows.
Full foul, Brewer, her first, team first, at the line, shooting 2 shots is Marie Barr.
Marie Barr will be shooting 2 free throws. She does not make the first one. She will be going for her second. She makes the second as it's a tie game. Substitutions are made for Byron Center. As Lowell will start with it. She loses it as Ferguson gives it up to Avery, who's wide open, as she gets it to go. Lowell trying to find somebody, and it's taken back away by the Bulldogs as it's just chucked out of bounds. As there is a timeout called on the court. Tonight for our sponsors, we have Byron Township, a community on the move. We have Gaines Charter Township. We have Family Fair. Save time and shop online with Family Fair for all your tailgating essentials. We have Fast Signs. We have the University of Michigan Health West. We have the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. The Center for Physical Rehabilitation is the official sports medicine provider and proud sponsor of Bulldog Athletics. We are proud to assist in developing Byron Center student athletes. Find us at pt-cpr.com and on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Lowell will start with it, held on to by Brewer. Brewer gives it to Risdon. Risdon passes it. Shoots in the paint. Does not get it, but it'll be a foul on Byron Center as Baker will be shooting 2. She goes for her first attempt. She does not get it. As Baker will be going in for her second shot. She makes the second. Bulldogs 8, Arrow 6. 4:08 to play in the first period. Gives it to Ferguson. Laska has it, back to Ferguson. Laska tried to make the shot in the paint, but was not able to make it in, as it's held on to by Brewer. Brewer takes a 3-point shot, nearly misses. Avery has it. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson for three. Does not get it. As it's picked up by Jackson. Jackson gives it to Baker. Takes the shot. Does not get it. As it's scooped back up by Crandall, as Avery will have it. Gives it to Crandall as it's stolen away by Lowell. Trying to do a fast break, takes the shot, and she gets it to go. Shot made by Baker. Oh, I guess that was a 2. Okay. Tie game, 8-8. Lily goes in the paint, and she gets it while also getting fouled. Lily will be shooting 1 free throw. Lily will be going for just 1. And she gets it. Puts them up by 3. Lowell has it, held on to by Brewer. Against Zeenstra. Brewer gives it up. As Ritson will make the 2-point shot, and she's also fouled. She will be getting 1 shot. Risden does not make her free throw shot. Bulldogs up by 1. Lily passes it to Laska. Lily takes the 3, does not get it. As Bulldogs get it back. Avery in the paint. As Jackson takes it away. Stolen back away by the Bulldogs. Lily gets blocked gently. As Brewer will have it. I believe Lowell should have it. Yes. Brewer has it against Zeenstra. Brewer trying to make a move. Gives it to Jackson. Gives it to Baker, back to Brewer. Gives it to Munson, gives it to wide open number 20, Baker for 3. As Lily will start with it. Bulldogs trying to find a way to take that lead back, as Ferguson will have it. Gives it to Avery. As Lowell will get it back. Called on Sierra Alaska for an illegal screen. As Munson will start with it and gives it to Brewer. Brewer against Zeenstra once again. As the ball nearly took someone's head off. Munson gives it to Brewer. Brewer nearly loses it. Gives it to Munson. Passing it around as there is a foul on Byron. As Lowell will start with it. Held on to by Baker. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Brewer. As it's a scrub for the ball, as Lowell gets it back. Takes a crazy shot. As that is a foul on Byron. As number 20, Baker, will be making 2 free throw shots. She makes the first. She goes for the second, and she gets it. Arrows up by 4, 15-11. As the first period starts to wind down. Avery has it, gives it to Ferguson. Back to Avery as she takes a 3. Does not get it. Picked back up as the time will run out for the end of the first period. Arrows 15, Bulldogs 11 as we go into the second. We'd like to get back to our sponsors tonight. Our first one is Byron Township, a community on the move. Next we have Gaines Charter Township. We have Family Fare. Save time and shop online with Family Fare for all your tailgating essentials. We have Fast Signs. We have the University of Michigan Health West. We have the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. The Center for Physical Rehabilitation is the official sports medicine provider and proud sponsor of Bulldog Athletics, and we are proud to assist in developing Byron Center's student athletes. Find us at pt-cpr.com and on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can find us on social media. You can follow BCTV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. You can find us at BCTV25 across all platforms. As we will start the second period between the Bulldogs and the Red Arrows. As Lowell will start with it, held on to by Howell. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer again trying to make a move. Risdon has it, goes in the paint for 2, and she gets it. Zeenstra has it now. Trying to find a way to get back to the game. Goes in for 2, shot made by Avery Zeenstra. As Brewer will have it up against Lily Zeenstra. Now she's being double teamed as Jackson will have it. Gives it up, she takes the shot, and she gets it, and she slipped a little, wow. Shot made by Baker. Substitutions made by Byron. As Avery will start with it. Down by 7. Ferguson has it. Goes in the paint for 2, and she gets it. Brewer has it. Gives it to Baker. Held on to by Howell. Gives it back to Jackson. Jackson takes a 3, and she gets it from near the logo shot. Wow. Avery has it. Gives it to Laska. Ferguson. Avery goes in the paint for 2, and she gets it. Trying to find a way back in. Down by 6. 6 minutes and 9 seconds. Second period. Jackson gets it. Shot taken by number 25, Risdon, as she gets the two-pointer to go. Lily Zienstra will have it now. Gives it to Alaska, back to Avery. Barr has it, passing it around Ferguson. Does not get the two-pointer. As there was a foul on Byron, as Lowell will start with the ball. Will be held on to by Howell. As she gives it to Brewer. Brewer has it up in the middle of the court against Zienstra. Makes a spin move. Doesn't get the basket though. Avery has it. Gives it to Lily. Ferguson for three. Oh, missed. Baker has it. Ooh. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson to Baker as Baker lost it. Picked back up by Barr, and Avery is going down the court. Lily for three. She gets it to go. As Bulldogs are down by 5. And the net's having a problem tonight. Keeps wanting to stay attached to the top of the rim. As Lowell will start with it. Held on to by Brewer. Brewer gives it to Jackson. Gives it to Brewer. Gives it up. Yeah, it's a whack shot, but she puts it back in. Shot made by Risdon. Zienstra has it. Gives it to Alaska. She almost lost it. Gives it to Ferguson. Avery has it. Gives it to Lily. Lily for three. Does not make the shot, as the ball will stay with the Bulldogs. As Avery will start with it. As she's blocked slightly as it's stolen away by Lowell. Avery trying to get it back. Shot taken by Howell as she missed three. As Byron will have possession of the ball. Held on to by Avery Zienstra. Gives it to Alaska. Stolen away nearly. Gives it Avery wide open for three. There you go, she got it. Bulldogs fighting their way back into this game as Lowell leads by 4. Held on to by Brewer. Oh, but it was a travel on Lowell as Byron will have the ball. Avery will start with it. Avery trying to find somebody open. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson goes in the paint for two. Does not get it. As it's held on to by Munson. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer gives it to Jackson. Back to Brewer. Brewer gives it to Risdon as it's stolen away by Byron. Lily Zienstra has it. Oh, tries to make a move. She takes the shot. Does not get it. Brewer hustling down that court. Gives it to Risdon. Risdon gives it to Jackson. Jackson getting trapped as she traveled. Bulldogs will get it back. Lily will start with it. Gives it to Avery Zienstra. Avery will have it. Gives it to Ferguson. Gives it to Laska. Lily has it. Ferguson. Avery has it. Makes a move. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson for three. There she goes. She drains it. Brewer has it going down the court. Bulldogs only down by 1. 1 minute 49 in the second period. Gives it to Risdon. Gives it to Munson. Back to Brewer. Brewer gives it to Jackson. Back to Munson. Munson for three. Wow, she drains it. That was just a splash. Avery will have it. Gives it to Lily. Lily trying to find someone open. Gives it to Laska. Gives it in the paint. She does not get it, but she is fouled. As Crandall will be going for. She will be getting 2 free throws.
At the line, shooting 2 shots.
Goes in for her first. Makes the first one. Goes for the second. And she gets it. Brewer has it. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson against Zeenstra. Gives it to Risdon. Gives it to Baker. Baker gets blocked by Ferguson. Gets blocked again. Brewer for three. It's just mayhem. As the ball will go to Lowell. Wow. Lowell will start with it. Bulldog student section did not like that call at all. Lowell has it. Held on to by Brewer. Gives it to Munson. Gives it to Baker. Baker takes a wild shot, does not get it. As the ball will go to Byron. Getting a little aggressive out there. Avery has it, gives it to Lily. Down by 2. 31 seconds left in the second period. Ferguson gives it to Crandall. Oh, does not get it. Brewer has it. 15 seconds left in the second period. Brewer gives it to Munson for three. Does not get it. Ferguson gives it to Crandall as it's a tie game going into the second period. 32-30. What a game so far we have tonight, folks. Wow. As we will be heading into halftime. Well, folks, this is quite an interesting game as it's a tie, 30-30. As we'll see if it comes down to the wire tonight. We'll see you guys pretty soon. here in this crazy thriller of a game so far as we enter the third period as the Bulldogs are tied with the Red Arrows 30-30. Ferguson has it now, goes in the paint for two and does not get it. Brewer has it. Gives it to Jackson. As the shot attempted by as Avery will start with the ball. Gives it to Lily. Lily goes in for two. Does not get it. Ball held on to by Brewer. As it's taken away. As the jump ball will be going to Lowell. As it will be held on to by Baker. Gives it to Jackson. Gives it to Brewer. As Baker got shoved a little bit. As Lowell will keep possession of the ball. As they will move Baker to the other side of the court. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Baker. Baker does not make the shot as Laska has it going down. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson for two, and they take the lead. Bulldogs up by two. Brewer has it. Almost swatted away by the Bulldogs as Lowell will retain possession. Baker will have it, gives it to Jackson. Gives it to Brewer. Back to Brewer. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson gives it to Howell. Gives it to Risdon. Jackson with it. Trying to find somebody open. Gives it up, takes the shot, and does not get it. As Lily will have it, chucks it down to Avery. Avery gives it to Barr as it's stolen away by the Red Arrows. Jackson has it, gives it up, goes in the paint for two, and she gets it. Shot made by Risdon. Avery has it. Gives it to Lily. Lily goes in the paint, tries to make a shot, does not get it, swatted away. As it's Lowell's ball, the student section is furious with the officials, but it's just their job. Brewer has it now. Gives it to Jackson. Held on to by Howell, gives it to Risdon. As the Bulldogs get it back, Ferguson going down the court. And she gets in the paint for two as they take the lead. As there's a timeout called by Byron Center. Back to our sponsors tonight. So for sales, if you'd like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV, not a problem at all. Get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only $15. DVDs are $10. Again, you can call the number 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or DVD today. As Lowell will start with it. As it'll be held on to by Howell as she gives it to Brewer. Brewer against Avery Zeenstra. Jackson gives it to Howell. Back to Risden. Held on to by Baker. Takes the shot by Brewer. As she does not get it. As Marie Barr gets the rebound. Gives it up to Avery. Gives it to Laska. Laska gives it to Barr. Ferguson wide open for three. She gets it. Brewer has it. Gives it to Risdon. As she loses it. As Lowell will get it back. Actually, Byron will have it. Huh. Lily gives it to Avery. Gives it to Lily. Lily gives it Ferguson for three. Did not get it. Put back up, does not get it. Lily puts it in, and she gets it to go. Bulldogs lead by 7. Looks like the tables have turned. Brewer has it as it's snatched away by Lily. Going in for a shot, and she gets it. As Lowell calls a timeout. Bulldogs are on fire. Good night for our sponsors. We have Byron Township, a community on the move. We have Gaines Charter Township. We have Family Fare. Save time and shop online with Family Fare for all your tailgating essentials. We have Fast Signs. We have the University of Michigan Health West. We have the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. The Center for Physical Rehabilitation is the official sports medicine provider and proud sponsor of Bulldog Athletics. And we are proud to assist in developing Byron Center's student athletes. You can find us at pt-cpr.com and on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Bulldogs lead the Arrows 41-32. We have about 4 minutes in the third period as they will set up back on the court. As Lowell will start with it. Will be given to Munson as she will pass it to Brewer. Brewer against Zeenstra. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson trying to find somebody open. Gives it up to Brewer. Brewer against Zeenstra. Just kind of chucks it, and Ferguson snatches it away. Ferguson goes in the paint for two. Does not get it. As Avery will start with it. Bulldogs keep possession. Gives it to Lily. Lily takes the shot, does not get it. Defensive rebound by Baker as she's battling the Zeenstras. As there is a foul on Byron Center. Student section is just not happy about that one, but Lowell will start with it. Jackson with it. Jackson trying to find somebody as there is a foul on Byron Center. As number 20 Baker will start with it for Lowell. Gives it to Munson. Munson against Crandall. Jackson has it. Back to Munson. Gives it to Baker. as it's stolen by Avery. Chucks it down court to Laska. Laska gives it to Ferguson. Avery wide open for three. Does not get it. As Lowell will keep the basketball. Held on to by Brewer. As it's nearly snatched by the Bulldogs, but Lowell keeps it. Takes a 2-point shot, does not get it. Picked back up by Lowell. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer for three. Does not get it. Picked up by Avery Zeenstra going down the court against Brewer. Does a crazy sneak pass to Ferguson, and she gets the basket. What a shot. What a play from both players. As she was also fouled.
Team second, 48 for the Raiders, is number 23, Howell, at the line, shooting one shot with Hannah Ferguson.
Ferguson makes her one free throw. Brewer gives it to, as it's stolen away by Laska. Lily wide open for three, does not get it. As there's a scrub for it. As Byron will keep the ball. Avery will start with it. Avery gives it to Lily. Laska has it, gives it to Crandall. Back to Laska. Laska gives it to Zeenstra. Blocked in the air by Lowell as she goes on a breakaway. Avery against Baker. Picked back up by Brewer, and she makes the two-pointer. Ferguson has it, goes in the paint, and she gets it. She's fouled again. Has she made that basket? Bulldogs 46, Red Arrows 34. Minute 15 left in the third period, as Ferguson will be going for a free throw shot.
Lowell foul on Munson, her first, team third, 48 for Lowell's 32. Karen Jackson, 48 for Byron Simmers, number 11.
Should be shooting those free throws at some point.
At the line, shooting one shot.
Should be shooting one free throw shot. And she makes it. Bulldogs up by 13. Jackson has it. Gives it to Howell. As it's stolen back by the Bulldogs. Crandall gives it to Avery. Avery to Ferguson. Gives it to Avery. As it goes out of bounds, as Lowell will get the ball back. Howell will start with it, gives it to Jackson. As the clock starts ticking down toward the end of the third period. Jackson goes in the paint for two, does not get it. Lily nearly loses it, but Avery keeps it. Avery against Baker. Held on to by DeProctor as the shot is taken up by the Bulldogs as Lily made the two-point basket. Takes the shot, does not get it. Shot was attempted by Howell as we'll be going into the fourth period. Bulldogs 49, Red Arrows 34. As we will go ahead and look at our sponsors. So for our sponsors tonight, we have Byron Township, a community on the move. We have Gaines Charter Township. We have the University of Michigan Health West. We have the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. The Center for Physical Rehabilitation is the official sports medicine provider and proud sponsor of Bulldog Athletics. And we are proud to assist in developing Byron Center student athletes. Find us at pt-cpr.com and on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. For our sponsorships tonight, we here at BCTV are always looking for new opportunities to connect with our community, and one that makes the biggest impact is in the form of a sponsorship. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV and would like more information, call 878-6780. Sponsorship rates are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content. As Lowell will start with it. Ball held on to by Risden and gives it to Jackson. As it's stolen away by Ferguson. Goes in the paint for two and she gets the easy shot. Risden has it. Gives it up. She takes the jumper shot, does not get it, as it's picked up by Lily. Lily has it going down the court. Going in for two, and she gets it. Bulldogs are really heating up at this half of the game. Jackson gives it to Howell, as she does not make the three-point shot. Lily gives it to Laska. Laska gives it to Ferguson, as there is a travel called on Byron Center. As Lowell will start with it. Jackson has it. Again, Zeenstra. Gives it to Munson. Munson takes the three-pointer. Does not get it. As Avery will get the ball back. Passes it to Lily. Lily gets blocked slightly, as it will stay with Byron Center. As Avery will start with it. Avery gives it to Lily. Lily goes in the paint and she gets that basket to go. Jackson passes it. Shot taken by Baker, as she did not make the shot, as Barr gets the rebound. Gives it to Avery. Gives it to Ferguson, who's wide open. She drains the three. Oh, man.
And with that, Lowell calls a full timeout. Reporting in for Lowell that timeout for 11, Emma Brewer.
As there is a full timeout. I will repeat back to our sales. If you would like a copy of today's game or any other event covered by BCTV, it's not a problem. You can get a hold of us at 878-6781 or through our website, www.byrontv.com, for either a Blu-ray or DVD of whatever event you're looking for. Blu-rays are only 15 buckaroos. DVDs are 10 bucks. Again, you can call the number of 878-6781 or visit www.byrontv.com to order your Blu-ray or even your DVD today. Currently the score is Byron Center 58, Lowell 34, as Byron has taken a dramatic lead over them, as it was a thriller to start off, and now Byron is just starting to pour it on the Red Arrows. 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the fourth period as we will restart. As Lowell will start with it. Jackson starts with it. Gives it up. Back to Jackson. Gives it to Baker. Baker to Risdon. Risdon takes an interesting shot. Does not get it. Lilly chucks it down to Ferguson. As Ferguson lost it, but Bulldogs will keep possession of the ball. As Avery will start with it. Avery gives it to Barr. Gives it to Laska. Laska gives it to Zeenstra. Gives it to Crandall. As it's stolen away by Lowell. Passing it to Jackson. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer chucks it to Jackson. Jackson lost it, but it's picked back up by Brewer. Ferguson snatches it. Snatch mania. Ferguson goes in for two. She gets it. Brewer has it now. Gives it to Jackson. Gives it to Howell. Howell against Barr. Howell does not make the shot. Laska has it. Gives it to Avery Zeenstra. Gives it to Laska. Ferguson has it. Avery with it. Gives it to Barr. Barr back to Zeenstra. Zeenstra gives it to Laska. Just slowly passing it around. Ferguson has it. Avery gives it to the air. As Avery gets it back, swarming for it. As there is a timeout called by Byron. One thing to note tonight about our mental health resources: health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. As Byron will start with it now. Given to Zeenstra. Avery trying to find somebody open, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson has it, gives it to DeProctor. DeProctor gives it to Sanholm. Sanholm gives it to Avery. Avery gives it to Ferguson. Back to Avery in the paint, as that is a foul on Lowell. As Avery will be making 2 free throw shots. She makes the first shot. As she'll be going for her second free throw shot. And she gets it. Bulldogs 62, Arrows 34. 3 minutes and 38 seconds left in the fourth period. As Jackson will have it. As it's ball's bobbled around and the Bulldogs get it. As Avery takes control. chucks it down. Tried to give it to Crandall, but was unable to. As Kendall Funk will check in for Byron. Lowell has it now, held on to by Brewer. Gives it to Ridson. Brewer. Brewer goes in. As Ramolet stepped out of bounds, as Bulldogs will have the ball. Byron will start with it. Held on to by Stefan. Gives it to Crandall. Crandall gives it to Proctor. Proctor to Funk. Passing it around. Stefan gives it to Crandall. Crandall gives it. As there is a travel on Byron. As Lowell will have it right back. Lowell will have it now. Held on to by Ramolet. Gives it to Hanlon. Passes it. Munson has it. Gives it to Hanlon. Gives it to the Climate. As there was a foul on Byron. Yes. As Lowell will start with it. Hamilton trying to find somebody open. Gives it to McLaren. Gives it to Hanlon. Hanlon takes a shot, and she gets it. Bulldogs have it now, held on to by Crandall. Crandall gives it to Sanholm. Sanholm takes a shot. As Sanholm was fouled. As she'll be going for a free throw. 2 free throws. She makes the first. And she makes the second. Ball held on to by Hamilton. Gives it up. Ramola has it. As Lowell will keep possession of the ball. Gives it up to McLaurin. Shot taken by Hamilton. As she wasn't really that close to making the three-point shot. Hamilton has it. Gives it to Munson. Passes it to Hanlon. As Byron will get the ball. It'll be held on to by Crandall. As there's 1 minute left in this basketball game. Bulldogs 64. Arrows 36. As the Proctor takes a shot. She is fouled and will be going to make 2 free throws. Does not make the first. She makes the second. 49 seconds left. Hamilton has it. Gives it to McClement. Gives it up to Munson. Passes it to Hanlon. Gives it to Rumlett. Number 3, Munson takes a shot as Byron will get the ball back. As Crandall will go dribbling up to the side of the court. Gives it to DeProctor. Gives it to Funk. Gives it to Steffen. Back to Crandall. Crandall gives it to Funk. As they will let the clock run out. As that is the end of your game. Byron Center defeats the Lowell Red Arrows 65-36. This was quite a thriller for the first 2 periods, and then the Bulldogs just kind of pounded it on the Red Arrows as they won by 29. Alrighty, folks, thank you guys for watching this broadcast on BCTV, on YouTube, or whatever social media platform you use to watch this. We thank you all for your time tonight. Drive safe and be good people. Thank you.